Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Dawn here. So, I have decided today I'm going to have a play with my jelly plate. Now everybody's playing with them at the minute. I bought this from Coastal Crafts last year. I think it was something like £5 I bought it off her for, and I absolutely loved it last year, and it sort of went away and then I've just not got it back out again. So I thought, do you know what, we're getting it back out. We're going to have a play because it's such a fun thing to sort of to use. So yeah, so that's what I thought, but I am going to put this on speed up. Now the reason why I'm putting this on speed up is because I am going to be talking with my friend on Zoom, but I thought it'd be nice for you to watch me. It feels really weird, for you to watch what I do, and then we'll come on and we'll create sync with it. Now I'm just going to do my camera. So I'm just using Crafter's Choice acrylic paints. They're the only acrylic paints that I have and use because they're really cheap. They're like £1 a bottle. And then also off to the side of me I have all of my stencils, because I thought it'd be nice to have a play with some stencils because I've not really experimented yet with stencils, so I thought that would be something really fun to do. So I'm just going to pop them off to the side of me. So this will be on a speed up while I play with my jelly print. So I hope you enjoy, and then at the end we'll come back and we'll make something using the bits and pieces. So yeah, I hope you enjoy my experimentations. Okay, so I've done my jelly prints. Now I have already had a play with them because I was on the phone to my friend while I was doing these, and I got really excited and ended up making a couple of things. So we do have a few leftovers of our bits and pieces, which we are definitely going to use, but I think my jelly prints have turned out beautifully. Let me just move these, I don't know why they're in there. So I thought I'd come on and do another card like what I've just done. I don't even know why that's in there either. But how gorgeous are these? I really enjoyed having a play with textures and playing with everything that, like painting it on with the brush. These are all glittery because I actually used a glitter paint. I don't know if you can see that, so they look really cool. Played with the stencils, and I just think they've turned out beautifully. So what I actually did was I made this little card from, now I did have a couple of you ask me what we could do with this die. So this came in the bundle, and you needed to actually buy the shadow frame for it to work. Well, no you don't, because I've managed to make this absolute gorgeous little card using this die set. So we don't need it at all. We can do other things with it. So this is what we're going to create today, but we'll do a little bit, well, probably very similar actually. Not sure. Let's see what happens. So this is what we are going to do. Now, let me get my dies and let's move everything out of the way. So first of all, I do have a bit there, but I don't think this is actually big enough for, no, it's not. So I'm going to grab myself just a long card base. I have some just in front of me. Turn my machine on. This we can use for something else. And what we're going to do is right up to the edge, because I can use this bit for a tag. We want it so that that cutting line is just sitting just above. I don't know if you can see that, so just above. So we're not going to cut that folded edge. So the best thing to do when we're doing that is we're just going to pop a little bit of washi tape on. So let me grab my washi tape, or any sort of low tack tape that you have. So let me tack that on there like that, and then we're going to run this through our die machine. This will create our card base. So if you have this die set, then this would be it is absolutely perfect for a card base. And then as you can see, that cutting edge is just resting up against there. That actually looks like it's a little bit wonky, so let's make sure that we've got it straight, because we don't want it wonky. Much better. So the cutting edge is above our folded line. So let's move all my dies just out of the way a second, and then what we're going to do is we're going to run this through, and then we're going to start from there. So put that there, and then while that's going, I'm going to have a coffee. I might need to run it through again. Depends whether or not we've gone all the way through. Actually, I think it might have done. Yep, it has. So that has worked beautifully. Just move my machine a second because it is in my way. So take off our washi tape very carefully. Oh, I've just ripped it, but it's okay. It does not matter because the base will be covered. Right, there we go. Now this bit we can actually, I'm going to just tear that. We can use that as a tag, so don't get rid of that, because like I say, it can be used for other things. Right, so there we have it. That is our card base that we're going to be working with. So absolutely brilliant for yeah, for doing that. Now we can do a couple of things. I'm thinking, so on this one I've kept it white. I'm actually thinking of doing something just a little bit different, and I think I'm going to actually cover the whole piece. So let me move these 1 second. I'm going to cover the whole piece in one of my papers. So I'm wanting, I really like this one. So let's cut a piece out of that. So let's find an area we really like. Oh, I like that. I like that hint of white. But no, I think I'm going to go with that. So, although what about if we went with glitter? How nice would that be? Oh, I think, shall we do the blue glitter? Yeah, I think so. I was, while I was on the phone to my friend, I said to her, you know, I'm going to have to spend a good day just making papers because these have turned out beautifully. And I really enjoyed myself when I was actually creating them. And then afterwards, actually making something with them. It was just seeing them from start to finish. Absolutely loved it. So, right, let's cut this out. Now, I did do my jelly printing on 160 GSM cardstock, so it is quite sturdy. Okay, so there is that piece. Now I'm going to keep that because we'll be able to use them bits using some punches or something. Right, and then what we're going to do is we're just going to line this up on our card base, so it will just protrude over the top a little bit, but we don't mind that at all. So that's going to get stuck down just like that. So that's going to be our base. Now let me grab my papers and the dies. So I'm wanting cherish, I think that says cherish. That one's love, imagine. Oh, should we do that one? I know that it all goes together. Actually, it says there. So it says cherish yesterday, imagine tomorrow, and love today. So that's what the makeup, but we're not going to do that at all. We're just going to have cherish, imagine, and love. So let's take that out. Like that. Okay, and now I do need to get, I need to get myself some magnetic sheets, but unfortunately we are in a no spend September, so I can't. Right, and then for those edge bits, for these bits, I quite like the idea of, do I want to have this bit, Quincy's wanting to come in because it's Quincy, or do we want to add something along these lines? Oh, I don't know, I'm trying to think. Do you know what, let's go with these. So I'm going to go with the second one. If we don't like it, we can always do something different. So that's them bits are finished with. I've just realised I've got tape stuck to me. Right, so I am going to bring in, and I want a nice sort of, oh, what about that one? Will it fit? Just, will this bit fit? Oh, my husband was just showing me something then, but I need him to open the door and let the dog in because he is scratching at the door. Come on then. There we go. He's in. Right. Now, and now he wants to be back out again, because why doesn't he? This is Quincy for you. Right, loving that. Let's hope it comes out quite nicely, and it just as it fits, which is perfect. So, oh, I've just taken that off. So I just think it'll be really, really nice to have those letters. So there's, so let's run this through. Now I must remember to reverse it because it's so much better, because I don't actually have a lot of room off to the side of me. And bring it back. Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. Right, now I need to take all of these little bits out, which we will do in a moment. So there's that. Right, these bits, let's just pop over there one moment. And then, because I really like that paper, I do have a little bit of it left. So we need 2 bits of this. So I'm going to take this off. And we're going to do one bit there, but I do have, if I can find it, yeah, there it is. So I do have another bit, so we are going to do 2. I wonder if we will be able to actually fit it in on both. Right, pop that on there, and then let's pop that through. So I just thought I'd kill 2 birds with 1 stone today. So we did the jelly printing, and then that die set, like I said, I wasn't sure what we would do with it, because it did say you had to buy it with the box die. Well, you don't. You can make a card without. So that is exactly what we are doing. I'm wondering, can we look at that? See, that was just meant to be, wasn't it? That was definitely meant to be. Okay, so let's run that through. So yeah, and I love that how they look as well. I do have some flowers that I made the other day, some white ones, so I think I might grab them as well. And there we go. Right, okay, so we can't use that anymore. Let's move our die cutting machine out the way, because I don't think we're going to need that much more either. Now we do need to pop all of these little bits out. So where is, I'll use my wand. So let's pop all of these little bits out, because I'm thinking what we could do is just embellish it with some gems or some Nouveau drops, and maybe some flowers as well. How nice will that be? So we don't even have to put all of the words on. I suppose we could lay them up. I don't see why we wouldn't be able to. Yeah, I might actually. Let's put that in there, because I think that might actually be quite nice. And then I really love, oh, look at that. See, how nice is that? Right, do you know what? Let's do it. Let's do the other one. I'm going to do it in the same paper, just because I want to see what it looks like, and I think it will look lovely. So why not? You don't know until you try. So I want to push it up right up to the edge if we can, and then I am going to pop some of this tape down. Okay, so, and then we're going to cut this out. So let's bring the machine back over. So the plates that I use on my Gemini are actually the white plate, which you can see is very, very well used. That is from my Spellbinders machine, which was probably one of the first machines that ever came out. I got it really, really cheap, like super, super cheap. So that's from there. And then this plastic one is actually off eBay. It was £10, and you know what, it is fab. It hasn't warped. The only bit that's warped is this bit, but that's my own fault, because I was trying to see if I could put a Tim Holtz die through there, and the answer is no. So yeah, I thought it looked as though it was thin enough that you could do it, but yeah, you couldn't, so don't attempt it. So yeah, so they're the plates that I use, but you can get these, you can get a couple of these, and a couple of, and like in a shim, and that would do, and they don't warp, which I think is fab. So yeah, I've seen so many different things of how to stop your Gemini plates warping, that I found actually if you just buy the cheap ones off eBay, you'll find that they don't warp at all. So yeah, right, let's take all of these out. So let's have a look how This is going to look, now if I could get away with it, I would have this raised, but I don't think I'd be able to. So although if I'd done it all in one, but no, I don't think I'd be able to. Right, but I will have a look. So let's have a look. So this is what, so if we line that up, oh look at that, see there, how lovely is that? And then I'm just thinking, so let me just reach behind me. So I have some flowers here that I've been making, and we could just embellish with a few flowers. I'm not sure about the big ones though. I don't know if the big ones are too big, but just for an idea. But they're like little, oh, see how beautiful is that? Just something so simple. Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. Right, okay, let's assemble this card together. So like I say, you don't need that box die. We can do so much more. So this is using the words ones, and then this one is just using that the gate with the lock, and just adding just a few little embellishments. How beautiful is that card? I absolutely love it. So at first I was like, oh, I don't know what to do with this one, but yeah, so I hope this has helped you guys who got that parcel and ended up with this die, because like I say, it is oh, my glue's gone a funny colour. Like I say, it is you know, it's nice to know that we can still do something with it even if we don't have all the pieces. But then it's also nice if you have all the pieces to know what else you can do with it. So yeah, but I love this paper. So I'm going to just line this up. I don't have long in which to line it up, so we need to get it right as quick as we can. There we go. So there is that bit. And then now I do want to see if we can raise that up, because I think that would look really, really nice raised up. Now I do have these really tiny, what do you call them, foam squares, and if we cut them in half, which yes, they'll be a pain in the butt, I already know that, but I just think, I don't know, that it would just look lovely raised. And I'm hoping it'll look lovely raised, because we don't have any more of this paper, so I have to get this right. So where there's big gaps, we can put a big one. So let's do that. Just like that, and then yeah, I think we're going to need to cut some more of these little baby sizes. So it's not impossible to do. It's fiddly, I'm not going to lie, and I need to work out how to do the centre, which I think it'll just be cutting them even smaller. So let's make sure now these ones thankfully are really easy to peel off. Yeah, it's stuck to my finger. I hate it when that happens, because that just is annoying. That stuck to my nail. Right, so yeah, so I think that's what we're going to do. So do you know what, look at the stem, I've got glue on everything. Right, let's take the dry glue off the end of my tweezers, because I actually think we need tweezers for this, because they are so tiny and they just keep sticking to my fingers. So I'm just going to go all the way along. So yes, it's fiddly, and I think you've got to have the patience of a saint. I think the fact that I absolutely love dimension is what is sort of spurring me on for this one. So right, we do need to cut some more of these in half. Do you know what, I think I'm going to do 2 rows, because I think we're going to need them all. So again, just using my tweezers. Oh, even on my tweezers it's sticking everywhere. Right, why won't you pick up now? See, now it's just refusing to pick up. Okay. I think I need to invest in some more tweezers, but we are in a no spend, so I can't. I have to be good. I've been good so far, so yeah, we haven't got much longer to go, so I'm feeling very, very proud of myself actually. I never thought I'd get this far, but we are. The last time I tried to do this, I lasted a total of 4 days, and there was a sale, and yeah, just had to be done. So, okay. Can I help? A brush. What size? That one? It's a brand new one, so.
Excellent.
Okay.
Do you want me to just put it in the bin when I finish?
Yeah. Okay. He's actually painting our bedroom, so he likes to pinch my paintbrushes when he's cutting in. He always finds that my paintbrushes are better than his, so so that's what he's doing. I bet this is so boring, you watching me do this. I do actually have the doggies with me today. They are behind me, as always, fast asleep. Well, I took Quincy a while. He didn't, I don't think he knew where he wanted to go. Right, now, we need to now find just a few sort of places where we can pop some of the foam, our foam pads, so that it's popped up all the way, because we don't want it to sort of sag in the middle, so we've just got to sort of find a really good space for our little bits to go. So that's what I'm doing now. So I'm using the thinner ones. Definitely go along there. I hope this looks nice. I hope it's worth all of this extra effort, but you don't know, do you, really, until you try. So just like I said, I'm not going to be able, unfortunately, to put these all over, so I am having to sort of yeah, get the best sort of positions that I can. So I'm thinking I need one here, definitely, and we need one, although we could get away with over there, we'll put one over here. So just that. This one can actually just sit on there. Okay, I just feel like I maybe need one and one there. Right, okay. And then one more, if I can grab it. Okay, and then pop that one there. Right, okay, I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that's enough, because that was just maybe just a little bit of torture. Right, we're going to raise these up as well. Thankfully these are really easy to take the backing off, so yeah, but I'm using these so that they're going to be more or less the same height as our middle piece. So yeah, right, just grabbing a few. I have loads of these, so I'm quite happy to just pop them down and hope for the best. Okay, and let's do the same with this side. So I'm just really grabbing whatever I can put on my finger, and then that's what yeah, I'm sticking down. So they keep losing. Oh, look, they're sticking everywhere. They keep losing the backing, so they just stick really to everything. See? Oh, right, a couple more, just because we don't want it to sag anywhere. And there. and then there. Right, okay. So now that that's done, right, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to pop, actually, no we're not. Let's pop these on first because then that'll give us our a better position for our centerpiece. So let's take these off. And just like this, if I can get in to get them off. Keep sticking to my nails, and when they stick to my nails they leave like this horrible residue, which is a bit annoying. Okay, so let's stick that on there. So there's at that side. Let's do the same to the other side, and then we'll concentrate on our two centerpieces. But yeah, I definitely want to grab out my jelly plate and play again. It's just, you forget how much fun it is. It's a very messy thing to do as well. So yeah, I absolutely love it. Okay, so then let's pop that on there. Right, so there's that bit. So let's pop this glue down all the way around the edges. Now I am using my art glitter glue for this because it's got a really nice nib on it, really fine, so we can get in to all of those little bits and pieces. Okay, and then cherish. Right, okay, and then let's adhere that down. So just make sure we get it as centered as we can. But look, see these little bits that get everywhere. Right, so there's that bit. Now this bit, so let's take off all of the backing bits, and wish me luck, because I think I'm going to need it with this. I need to get rid of all these little bits as well because they're just sticking everywhere. Thankfully they're coming off super easy. Now what I do with little ones, if they don't come off easy enough, or I can't get them off easy enough, I actually just put glue over the top of them and stick them down, because I haven't got all day to sort of just faff. So yeah, so in some of my older videos I did have some small ones, and you'll have seen that I just sort of dumped glue over the top of them instead of taking the backing off, because it just didn't come off. Never had a problem yet with the, my cards falling apart. So so yeah, so if you do this and it's really hard to get them off, just pop some glue on the back and it'll be fine. But if they are really easy to come off, then I don't suggest you just pop glue on, because otherwise it will fall apart, because it'll quite easily come off. Okay, nearly there, nearly there. Just got a few more bits to go. So last one, there we are. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to line up that with the bottom piece, just like this. I hope this works. So far so good. And very gently. Oh, that is, do you know what, that was worth it. It really was worth it. Right, I'm gonna have to get rid of these bits because they're very staticky. Is that a word, staticky? Static, yeah. So let's get rid of them. But that has worked beautifully. So yes, it was a pain, I'm not going to lie, it is a pain, and you need a lot of patience. You don't have to raise it up, but I mean, how nice. I mean, we can see the glue pads, but how nice does that look? Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. Right, okay, so now I've got my handmade flowers, so I do need to pop some shape on these. So all I do is I always make my flowers flat, just because they're easier to store, and we're just going to like run each petal over our nail, and it sort of domes them, which is really nice, which I really like. So yeah, So we're going to do that because we want to give our card some shape. So like, let's do underneath. And again, just run it through, and don't worry that it curls around like too much, because when you stick it down onto the card, it sort of pushes them up. So yeah, okay, nearly there. But I think if you add dimension to your flowers, it really helps. So there, oh, I love how gorgeous is that. So that is going to go there. Now I am going to grab a foam pad. Let's chop this in half though, and I'm going to double it up just like this, and then we're just going to sit that on there like that. Okay, actually it needs to be a bit more down, just because we don't want to like cover that tomorrow. So there's that. Then I have this little one. Again, I'm just going to go and run my fingers. Now you don't want to do it too hard when you do this, because yeah, it could break. And then I'm thinking that that one just there. So there we are. So let's pop one of these on. Okay, just like that. And then I really want this little itty bitty baby one, and just here. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother putting that on any dimension. We'll leave this one. Looks like a daisy, doesn't it? So there. Oh, how gorgeous is that? Isn't that just lovely? Right, last thing we're going to do is actually will these go. I have these out, which is the Heritage Rose ones. I'm not sure if it goes though. No, I don't like that. So I'll just move this. Oh, sorry, I've just knocked the camera. Right, so let's see what other colours we have. How about we do glitter? I think that one's broke. Silver glitter. Yeah, why not? Let's do silver glitter. So what I'm going to do, so this will dry clear and it'll be like little dots of glitter, which will be really, really nice. We're just going to sort of be dotted about here, there and everywhere. I just think Nouveau Drops really adds to a piece. But you don't have to add these. You could add gems. You could even just leave it as well. And then couple up there. Yeah, I think that's it. So there you have it. There is our card using the Gelli prints, and also using this die set from Tonic Studios. So it is the Cherish Sentiment Shadow Frame die set. And it says compatible with most leading die systems, yeah, but it's designed to work alongside the shadow frame die set. But we haven't used that today. We have literally just used this die set. I do need to pop it all back in, and I really desperately need to get some magnet sheets, but we will. It's, like I say, not long now until the end of September, so let's pop that in there. Let me grab, because I really do not want to lose any of these bits. So that's a die set. So I know that many of you said that you had it, so I hope this has helped you and given you just a little bit of inspiration. So these are the two cards that we have created. Now the other thing that you could probably do is you could actually just do a small square card like that and have it laid up. So we take those two bits off, which I think is fab. So yeah, so the options, well, there's loads of options, and yeah, so I love them, and I think this has just turned out beautifully. And I love the fact that it's our own handmade papers using our Gelli plate. So yeah, that is it. And then this one was my sample piece, which both I think are equally beautiful. I hope you've enjoyed this. I really do. I hope that it's given you some inspiration and some ideas on how to use your dies. If you don't have this die set, then you can use, you know, you don't have to use these. You can use anything that you have in your stash, just as long as you've enjoyed the video. That is all that I care about. Do give a thumbs up, and yeah, hopefully we'll see you very soon in my next video. But until then, happy crafting. Bye.